Hey guys, it's Mike. Good to see you again. It's been about 3 months since my last video, I think, sometime in June. I apologize for the long delay, but we had a pretty crazy summer going through a home renovation and a move and all kind of other things. It kind of became my full-time job during the summer. But I was itching to get back to doing videos. That's what I love to do. And this is my new space here. It's not exactly how I want it yet, but in fact, actually, this is a temporary space till we get the other one going. So, but here it is. And I thought I would do my first tutorial on a pentatonic scale, or on the pentatonic scale. Actually, we're going to look at the major pentatonic scale today. And what the pentatonic scale is, for those of you who don't know, it's a penta, you know, pentagon, five-sided. It's just 5 notes, the pentatonic scale, okay? So, we're going to look at G. And remember, I got a 5 string, and so if you got a 4 string, just disregard this string here, okay? I'm starting on the E string, on the G. Now, if you know your major scale with starting on your middle finger on the root, then you know it's like this. G, if we're in G, then we're going with G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. That's a 7-note scale, 8 if you count the octave, okay? So what the pentatonic scale does is it cuts out the 4 and the 7. The major pentatonic cuts out the 4 and the 7, okay? So if you look at it in this pattern, the inside notes, you know, you kind of have this little outline with these two, with these fingers here, and you have the 4th and the 7. Those are like the innards, the insides, okay? And we're taking the insides of that scale out. So it's going to sound like this. And the cool thing about the pentatonic scale is it works with so many genres of music. You're going to hear it all the time. And that's why it's important to get to know it well. Not only to get to know it, to play it, but also to get to recognize it when you hear it, okay? And I'll play a couple examples here so you can hear what it sounds like. And we'll look at practicing and then just some applications of it, okay? So, first of all, let's look at another pattern. So the first pattern I showed you was middle finger pinky, so G, A, B, D, E, and G, using our middle finger pinky and our index and pinky. But that can be uncomfortable, and I'll show you a much easier way. It's starting with our index finger on the root, okay? And we're going to slide from the 1 to the 2. So the numbers of the notes in the pentatonic scale, in the pentatonic major scale, are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8, or the octave. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and the octave. And so here we go. G, A, B, D, E, G. The way we do this is we slide from the 1 to the 2. And then the 2 to the 3, we just go from our index to our ring. 5 to 6, index finger to ring, next string down, and then the octave on our index finger. Okay? So, if we want to do this in this way, I would encourage you to just get used to playing it through, up and down like this. And then to the, if we work through the cycle of fourths, then we go to F, and to B flat, E flat, A flat, okay? All right, and you keep going until you get back to your starting point, G. It'll take you through all the keys. So that is one way to do that. Now, I'll also want to show you the 2-octave pentatonic scale here, using the same pattern. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to start on G, and we're going to do our same pattern there, okay? Now, once you get up to this octave, you're starting over at the root for the second octave, to go up the second octave. You're going to slide from 1 to 2 again, okay? Then same thing, 2 to 3, 3 to 5. Now 5 to 6, you're going to slide again. Because going from 6 to the octave, you got to use your pinky. You're going up 4 frets. So this will be one way without having to stretch too much and to keep your motion as efficient as possible. Okay, so here we go. G, A, B, D, E, G, A, B, D, slide to the E, and G. Back down, you go back down the same way you came up. G, E, slide down to the D, B, A, slide down to G, E, D, B, A, G. Okay, so we just work that. Okay, and you can practice that as well if you feel like it in the cycle of fourths. It gets a little more challenging as you get up to different strings, but it's also good to maybe start, you know, trying to use your different roots and then going up to the C, using all one string for the roots. Okay, I think we might have talked about that before. Okay, C, then F. This will help you get used to this pattern. Okay, then B flat. You can go through the whole thing. E flat, you know, then A flat, then D flat. You can start hearing it as well. You know, so you'll hear those fourths as they go through, and you'll start recognizing those as well. Okay, those are some practice ideas. Now, let me see if you can recognize this familiar song that is just going up the pentatonic scale, okay? If I play like this, doesn't sound very melodic, does it? Not really. So, but if I do it this way, different rhythm. Maybe I'll change keys to the original key. I think it's the original key. It's pretty close anyway. Okay, so My Girl from the Temptations. It's just that signature guitar lick is just going up the pentatonic scale. The whole melody, I believe, is in the pentatonic scale, if you listen to it. So you'll hear the pentatonic scale quite a bit. And I would encourage you to just take some time to get to know that scale really well. And then listen to songs and see if you could pick out the pentatonic scale. Another thing to do is it's a great way to, it's a great scale to default to. If you're not sure what a certain lick is comprised of, or if you don't know how to interpret a certain lick, try the pentatonic scale. Get it in, you know, if it's a major chord, then try a major pentatonic scale and see if you can get that lick figured out using that pentatonic scale. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to come out with a 5-minute video giving us some other practice techniques for the pentatonic scale, because I think it's such a useful scale and we have so many creative ways to use it that it's really worth your time getting to know it and getting to master it. So hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to hearing from you and doing more of these videos. Take care.